Well, I was trimming roses by the rusted chain-link fence when Billum hauled a shovel out at 10:15. He wore his muddy overalls, his Crocs without no socks, and kept looking over both shoulders at the box. Now our little neighborhood's the type that likes to stare, and frankly, if you bury things, folks notice over there. Mrs. Portland dropped her groceries, Becca Chew ran for the phone, and I just stood there whispering, Lord, what's going on? What's in the boxes? Oh, Billum buried Mama in the backyard by the shed, with a folding chair and flowers where the county says no dead. Now the dogs all howl at midnight and the crows won't leave the pine, and Billum keeps on digging in the moonlight every night. Oh, Billum says it's private, says we better mind our own, but he fenced off half the backyard and won't answer his phone. Every time the night gets still, I hear him hum that tune. Don't tell nobody what went down that rainy afternoon. He says his mama wanted one last look up at the stars, but why'd he do it secret in the middle of his yard? Sheriff drove by twice already, church folks shake their heads. Someone should probably tell him this is not how we bury the dead. Oh, Bill buried Mama in the backyard by the shed, and every single neighbor swears there's trouble up ahead. Now the porch lights flicker nightly and the air feels cold as June, and Billum rocks alone outside beneath the harvest moon. Oh, maybe there's a story that the whole town never knew, but every time I pass that fence, I get the chills clear through. So if you hear him singing low when night is thick as sin, don't go asking questions about what's buried there with him.
Hello.
Hello.
Guys, it won't let me type in chat, so if someone wants to share my links, that'd be great if anyone has them. But
Oh, I
this
shared
bitch has
your. I
lost her
shared your.
mind.
Scotty,
She's
Scotty, 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 Scotty. Oh my God, dude.
I'm just like, what is she doing?
Losing her mind,
Mm-hmm.
obviously.
Home Depot at 2. Home Depot tattoo on my butt. Is that you, Bill? We need to sign a life on your mom, sir. Where's your mother? Hey, Funny. Hey, Amy. Hey, Wendy. Rachel, what's up, girl? Hey, Bree. So, yeah, this bitch has lost her fucking mind. Even when she has the proof that I posted, reading it out, she doesn't comprehend She does not fucking comprehend what she is reading. There's a
No.
disconnect somewhere in her brain that doesn't let logic thoughts filter through, you guys. Wendy, she's losing her fucking mind is what she's doing. After last night, when she did that ultra embarrassing pick me plea to Andy Cruz, I thought she'd take a few nights off. I thought somebody in her life, surely, cares enough about her to say, Nikki, you need to take a couple of days off because you sounded like a raging fucking lunatic. It
That was
was
ridiculous. Yeah.
embarrassing.
I
Like
was embarrassed.
I was embarrassed for her,
Me
you
too.
know? I have degree. Hey, how are you? She's not happy at all. I know she's a lunatic. And I know she offered me $100 to come over there, but I don't know. Let's make the fun tonight here $100 so I don't have to go over there. How about that?
Yes.
You know, here's the clip I want. I can't click anything, Golden. I can't click nothing. It won't let me. If somebody's on their laptop or their computer and you want to come up here, you can. Yeah. And then I can share the link, but I'm on my phone. So I think, I don't know if she's low on her meds or if she's taken too many of them. Sing some Dixie Chicks. I don't know any Dixie Chicks. I mean, I don't know any. Do you know any Dixie Chicks? I don't know any. But
Drop Dead Earl or something like that.
I know, yeah, I know they had that one song about the guy that they put in the trunk or killed or whatever.
Yeah. Drop Dead. That's Earl or something like
Earl
that.
had to die. Earl
Earl.
had
Oh
to
yeah, Earl.
die.
That's it. Earl had to die.
Let's listen to some of this. I'm gonna go back.
Goodbye, Earl. Oh, goodbye, Earl. Change Earl to Dickie. Amy said.
Yeah, listen to this. I am poor in morals, poor in ethics. Oh. Mm. Now, how would she know what I am as a mother and a daughter and a sister? How would she know any of this? I
Well,
am
she
none of
knows
those things
everything, Scotty.
to
Come on
her.
now.
You know, she doesn't sleep, funny, and when she does, she sleeps upside down. Yeah.
And she doesn't
Uh,
like liars, Scotty.
hmm
So she doesn't like herself.
Self-loathing is clearly the issue that we're dealing with now.
Mm-hmm.
And why they keep saying I don't have an English literature degree. If I were going to lie about a college degree, let's think about this. Wouldn't I say I had like a science degree or a math degree or something that was more respected than a fucking English literature degree? You
Mm-hmm.
know?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not trying to knock my degree. I'm not, but I'm not stupid. Like, I know there's not many things you can do with an English literature degree, you know? Gotta just say the classes I took, name maybe 5 in my degree. Okay. Gosh, it's been a minute. I took upper level ethics, where I had to study like Socrates and Plato and, you know, all the great misogynistic
All the
assholes,
philosophers.
yeah, who think that women suck and men are supreme. I had to study all those. I had to take ethics in modern life, like for business and shit like that, and how to deal with people in a professional setting. I had to take, well, I took Native American literature. I took a history class from pre-Civil War to like the beginning of the First World War. I took a whole history class on um, alternative cults or alternative religions and cults was the name of it. And my professor was a guy named Dr. Marabello, and he was the coolest professor. And he would give us lectures, and he wouldn't tell you like you need to take notes, but you knew to take notes because he would go off on these tangents and never fail. Something from one of those tangents would be on the test, right? So he was really cool. I took a lot of his classes, actually. I took his ancient Egyptian class because I thought it would be interesting. Let's see. I took an English class about the Romantic poets because I think they're pretty nifty. Uh, I took photography 101 as a fucking oh shit, like an elective.
Mm-hmm.
I took all my maths up to 130 because that's all I needed for my degree. It's been 20 years almost since
Mm-hmm.
well, yeah, '08 is when I graduated. Why do they think a bachelor's degree is like going to medical school? It's so weird, the perception of what it takes to get a degree in general around here. It's a 4-year degree is what a bachelor's degree is. You know what I'm saying? I'm considered my level of education would be considered that of like an undergrad. Okay? When you become a grad student is when you're like you've got your master's or you're going for your master's, whatever. Mhm. No, I didn't do community college. No. Um I went to an actual accredited university. My credits would transfer to any other accredited university in the United States and probably overseas too. Um let's see. What else did I take? I took a bunch of extra history classes cuz I just really enjoyed it. Like I took what was that teacher's? Dr. Fight. I liked the way that he did lectures and tests. So I took a bunch of his classes even though they weren't on my required list and just used them as my electives.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I mean, yeah, I've got a degree. It's not doing me much good right now, but I fucking got it. That doesn't mean that when I come out here and I'm just talking and fucking around with other people out here, and especially these idiots that we deal with, you're not going to get college level fucking communication from me because it's not required. You know, I'm not out here trying to write an essay that I'm going to be graded on or that I'm trying to get published. You know,
Yeah.
why does it matter? You know,
Yeah.
so no, those weren't general education classes. The anything I've named other than the photography class is actually at least a 300 level and above college course. So yeah, it's probably Tiffy, who can't even spell I have a degree. Nikki says she has 4 times the amount of degrees. that I have. Oh my God, so weird to a flex imaginary degree. But she said she never said that. She told me that she had a degree in a master's in criminology. That's what she told me. Right?
Huh. Okay.
He's degreeless. That's Tiffany then. But let's talk about this, shall we? She literally
Yes.
put up my proof that showed exactly what I posted. It proves it was 5 months ago. And I showed a screenshot where that Dave guy posted what she had posted herself. And she can call it an obituary. She can call it a death announcement. Same thing, right? Those are used interchangeably. Actually, a death notice is considered one that you pay for, is the distinction. And it just gives the basics, right?
Yeah.
The fact that she put passed away peacefully, I'm reading it off my screen, wrapped in the love of her family. Connie is now reunited with her husband, Curtis. That makes it a fucking obituary. You want to
Yep.
know why?
Yep.
Because it was written by a family member and it's more sentimental, which makes it a fucking obituary. A death
Hmm.
notice is just the name, date, surviving relative, just the basic facts, right?
Yeah.
So she doesn't even know what in the fuck she's talking about when it comes to what the difference is between the two. So there's that. And then I prove that she's the one that posted it. Dave took a screenshot from her page, put it up on a bunch of his videos. This was months before I put up a screenshot of the very bottom page of that website proving that there's no way that Wyoming just went and looked up that fucking obituary because you have to get access from Nikki. So for that Dave dude to have it, right, had to come from Nikki. The only fucking way anyone has had access to this at all, which she just proved herself by putting it up on her screen. She proved everything I've been saying. She's the only motherfucker that has access to it because she created it. She made it.
Hmm.
So if anybody else has any sort of copy of it or screenshot of it, it had to have come from her. How does she not realize that she just literally proved my entire argument
So
herself?
she's delusional.
Hmm.
And now she's saying she knows this guy, Dave, and that she has him
She
under
said
like
he's
she
just he's just a couple blocks from her house. I'm like,
okay.
what?
Okay. Okay.
Hey, Freeside. Is Freeside in here? Yeah, Nikki hates him.
Oh my god. Hi
She,
Freeside. Oh my god.
she's taken lithium all her life. I think she said that has to affect her. She needs to throw them pills away and go to the psych ward for a year or two. She needs to take a fucking break from this place for sure. Because I was so embarrassed for her last night. That was pathetic, Nikki. You sounded like a fucking moron. Pick me girl. She is the biggest pick me girl. It's official.
I've never
She
heard
has the
somebody
crown.
beg like that in my life.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither. I mean, this is not normal.
Nope.
If those people really cared about her, any of her so-called friends, they would do what I used to do when she would get manic like this and tell her, hey, maybe you should take a break. She wouldn't do it because the bitch has no sense of embarrassment or self-reflection or self-awareness. She doesn't realize that these people that are cheering her on are simply doing it because they don't like me and not because they care about her well-being at all. I mean, how could they?
Yep.
Everyone loves Wendy. We know how bad lithium is for the brain after all the Britney Spears information. That stuff really screws you up, which is evident in Nikki's behavior. Very sad. Yeah, it's very attention seeking. She wants to be chosen. She made that pretty clear last night. the way that she was begging Andy and just making shit up on the fly about me. Did you guys
Yep.
hear that shit?
I heard that. I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, she's very histrionic, especially with the promiscuous behavior and the flirting that's just way over the top, very sexual. And she wants to bring up that you wanted to call CPS on the kid. She's doubling down on that stupidity when that was Crumb and True History Channel and you never said that. Exactly. And she even made a public fucking apology to me on our own community wall. You know?
Yep.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that for a bit. That dude is still posting screenshots from her page, you know? You can apply to so many communities these days. That can apply to so, yeah. I don't know though, Judy, this chick, listen to this. You don't though. You don't. Nikki, you don't. You look like a fucking moron. Like a complete and total fucking moron. I don't know how much clearer I can fucking say it. It's embarrassing. You need a fucking detox. Your family, yes, your family needs to admit you on a 5150, dude. This is not normal. You should not say my fucking name that many times ever. It's weird. It's fucking weird. Oh, well, me and Joe are already planning a stream to review her freak out on Andy, Amy.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
He just couldn't do it tonight because he was doing other stuff like work stuff.
When are you planning to do it? Tomorrow?
Hopefully, if he gets home.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow, you guys got that? You guys got
Yeah,
it?
I got it. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh
I
my god.
recorded it. I recorded it because I was like, oh, this
Oh
is
my
too good.
god.
This is too good. I
Yep.
cannot not get this. Yes, I've got it. It was the most, wasn't it twisted? It was
It was
so
so
twisted, you
twisted.
guys. And he just kind of disappeared from chat. Like he backed up into the bushes or whatever. Because he disappeared.
What can you do? You know what I mean? Like that's like, oh my god, what is wrong with this chick?
She has said, I don't lie. And in the next breath, she will say,
Andy, I've known you for 8 years, Andy. Okay, you know. Okay? Please. Please take her away from your channel. She's just going to ruin everything, Andy.
oh my God. And she was like, do you know how many people don't come to your channel anymore because she's there, Andy? Andy, she's ruining your channel, Andy. Andy, that's why I don't come here to your channel anymore, is because she's there.
Andy, did you see what she did? Andy, that's what she's doing. That's what this pig is doing, Andy. That's what your other subs are going to like. Andy.
Andy, please, Andy, pick me. Oh God, Andy, please. I need you to pick me. Just please pick me. That was fucking so embarrassing.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my God.
Thank God Big Brother starts tonight. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say.
Could you imagine her being in the Big Brother house?
Oh my God.
Can you imagine?
Oh
We would
my-
be voting her out the first night.
Yup, first night. Get her out. Get her out.
That would be the one person everyone would agree on. Like, listen, we don't even need to have a competition tonight. We don't have to vote. We don't need it to be a secret. Nikki, get the fuck out.
Yep.
Go.
Golden Source said they would eat her alive.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
She doesn't handle rejection well at all. And that's what this all fucking boils down to.
Yep.
Okay? At the end of the day is that I rejected her because she's a dumb bitch. And I just got sick of dealing with a dumb bitch. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Nikki turned you off ages ago, funny. Yeah. Do you guys remember when she paid me $100 to go on her panel?
Yep.
And I got up
You were on
there.
Natasha's panel and left
Yep.
Natasha and went there.
And I get up there and she's just like, oh no, you misunderstood. That's not what I meant. I want to be your friend. Please be my friend. And
Mm-hmm.
she started in on the whole thing about how her mom and dad, had an affair and they both were married and he didn't pick her. He picked his other family and not her. And she's got all these abandonment issues and it's okay. She knows that I'll never pick her because no one ever does. Do you know that like made me feel bad? So, you know,
Mm-hmm.
remember when Nikki threw a hissy fit last year because some of us and Tiffany were in Andog's chat and she made him choose? Yep. And then just dumped him. Like, how about a poll? Will the insane lithium queen ever stop going cuckoo over Scotty? I wish I could do a poll. It won't let me type. That's why I can't share my links. I can't, it won't let me. No, nothing. I don't know. I don't know if it's just a glitch tonight. If I don't know. The reason I offered the 100 was because I knew you'd take it, which should have indicated to Nikki you weren't a real friend. Or you were doing it because you wanted to pay for your entertainment. If I wasn't a real friend, wouldn't I have kept both of the hundreds that came into me? Think
Exactly.
about
You
it.
gave it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I sent her that money back before she even ended her fucking stream that night. So, no, not really. She interprets it all in her weird head.
Scotty,
That's
when
why
did
she
you
goes over and
realize
over it. Well,
when did you realize that she was, you know, it's like, oh my god, I gotta get away from this bitch.
when she started, okay, because you know how she claims, oh, the reason that I started going crazy on Scotty is because I saw that she was trying to split me and Robbie up. That's not at all how that happened. What happened? Okay, Ginger. What happened was, um, her and Katie had gotten into a fight, right? In her
Yes.
chat.
Oh, I remember that. Yep.
Yeah. So then remember Katie went up on Sarah's panel. Sarah hosted her on her channel to let
Yep.
Katie give her side of things, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then that started a fight between Sarah and Nikki. And they were going back and forth at each other in a group chat that I wasn't even in. And Nikki went live and was talking about how if her friends really cared about her, they would have told Sarah to stop, that it was Canadian Thanksgiving and the first one without her mom and blah, blah, blah. Like she was going off about it. Well, I wasn't even in that group. And I was like, Nikki, I'm not in that group. So why are you including me in this conversation? You know? So
Yeah.
then she had to apologize because Robbie posted proof I wasn't in that group chat. Well, then it was, oh, she wasn't mad at me and Robbie. She was mad at Sarah. So her and Sarah are going back and forth. Well, traditionally, I would step in and try to do peace talks between the two of them. This time, I didn't want anything to fucking do with it because she's crazy. She's paranoid. She imagines these slights from people that aren't actually there. She doesn't have the backbone to actually go to that person and talk to them about what's upsetting her like a grown up would do.
Yeah.
And I just wasn't trying to be the babysitter anymore. I was over it. I didn't want to deal with it. So then
And
she
you were
starts
like, you
going
were there
live.
for her all the time too.
I was.
Yep.
I was. Is this person drunk? I don't know. Um, so then she um, she started going live, when she was doing all the passive aggressive lives and
I hate
saying
her
she had
passive
made it.
aggressive shit.
I
Yeah.
know. But she's like, oh, I made the choice for you guys. You don't have to make a choice anymore. And I was like, what the fuck ever. Okay, later. You know, see you later. Bye. Thanks for the hi. Like, I'm not going to beg anyone to be my friend. And then she started doing the lives where she was playing the I'll Always Love You song and dedicating it to Robbie. And it just got real weird. Well, then me and him were like messaging each other behind the scenes. Oh, hey, girl.
Hey.
Well, then me and him were messaging each other behind the scenes, like, what's wrong with this fucking bitch? Like, what's
Yeah.
going on? And we couldn't figure it out. So, it just ballooned from there. And at first she was like, I'm just mad at Sarah. I'm just mad at Sarah. And this is all Katie's fault. To now it's morphed into, oh, it was all Scotty. I wasn't mad at anyone but Scotty because Scotty was trying to take Robbie from me, which is the furthest from the fucking truth. The bitch
Hmm.
is insane. You can't even explain her reasoning or why things happen with her because there is no logic in that pea brain of hers. There's just not. She's legitimately dumb as a fucking box of rocks. I mean, like, have you guys noticed how she will share a video and she'll be like, okay, now that's me and that's Scotty or that's Robbie or that's Amy.
Yeah.
That's the type of shit you do when you're a little kid. You know how when you were a little kid, if you were sitting there with your brothers or sisters watching cartoons and you were like, oh, that's like me. Oh,
Hmm.
that's like you. And then when the cartoon was over, you'd go outside and you'd play it like you were
Right.
those characters. That's her mindset. She is
Yeah.
still in that like
Here's the
elementary
thing.
mindset.
Everything she lies about or everything she says is a lie. Like saying she has this criminology degree.
Hmm.
I'll fill you in like privately on what there's no criminology degree. It's literally the college she said she went to. It's a copy and paste from their website. I'm dead
Hmm.
serious. I'll show you. This
Oh, I believe
woman
that.
got knocked up at 13 years old. Okay, she obviously had no parental like supervision like at all at home,
Hmm.
and for her to end up having a baby at 4, like you guys, come on. These stories are so crazy and so far out there, and it's just like she
Hmm.
makes everything up. Everything
Hmm.
she says is a lie. Everything. How could she have 6 kids? Okay, like
Hmm.
you would and on top of being a stay-at-home mom, having a
Right.
husband that is always gone working, okay, because she would tell me the stories that her husband was always gone and work. He probably didn't want to be around her, probably. That's what I'm starting to think. But and go and do college classes like that. There's no way it happened. Okay, what Nikki does is she's so desperate for attention, and she wants to think she's on like a higher pillar than everybody else, to where she's lying about her. Nobody cares if you went to college or not around here. Like, people really don't care. It's not about where you live, how much money you have, what kind of where, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. It's on who you are on this platform and how you treat people. But Nikki has to be above everybody. Above everybody. And so she makes these stories up to make her life look like it's so great when it was shitty. Like, let's be honest, it was shitty. And
Yep.
it's and I'm gonna say shitty because she likes to put our lifestyles down. I wasn't there to see any of
Hmm.
it, but the way she acts and how, with these performances that she puts on every night, she comes from a
Right.
shitty background. Like, I'm gonna be honest, that's how I feel about it. She has no
Does
tact. She has no self-respect. None of it.
does that make
Right.
me any less of a person that I don't have a degree? I have
No,
degrees.
that's not what I'm saying. It doesn't matter
No.
No,
what
no,
you
no. I
have.
have degrees. Can
Degree.
we agree that all of you don't have degrees? I'm like saying, does that make me less of a person if I don't have a degree?
No, like let's just be
I have a
honest about
degree, and
stuff.
what's the fucking, what all that means is that I owe the United States government money.
Right.
That's all that fucking boils down to,
My degree is I was a
honestly.
mom. I was a stay. I raised my children, and I watched my
Yeah.
grandkids. That doesn't make you for who you are or you as a person. I'm just
Mhm.
fortunate that I have a husband that was able to maintain everything for me to be able to stay home. You know what I'm saying? To be with my
Mhm.
kids. And I was on top of what they were doing. And it's just but instead of being honest, they come out here like Nikki and puts on this huge performance that she has all these degrees, she has all this, she has no, you don't, Nikki. Shut the fuck up. And you fostered kids on top of it. Come on.
Right.
You know how hard that would be when your husband's constantly gone all the time, all night long working, and you have 6 kids you're raising and doing school. No. Uh-uh.
Mm-hmm.
I
It's all,
know.
and I'm telling you guys something right now. There's a connection between this Dave guy, this channel, and Nikki. No one has contacted her family. She's a liar. Okay.
Mhm.
No one has done any of this shit to her, but yet you have this guy who is actually doing stuff, showing her kids, doing all this stuff, and she's not striking him. Why? She's not trying to get his channel down. Why? Why is she
Cuz
not?
she
If he's
wants it. She
stalking her,
enjoys it. She wants to be stalked. She wants people to violate her friends and family.
but she'll
It's like
go and he's
she
the one
sees
doing it
that.
though. He's
I know,
doing it.
she sees that as like some kind of badge of honor. I 100% believe that she's telling that dude to do that to her,
Oh, I
you know?
agree too. I think Nikki knows the guy, and that's why she's not saying anything or doing anything about it. We've been asking her this for almost 2 years. Why aren't you
Mhm.
going after this guy? Why aren't you trying to get his channel down?
Right. And I
He's the
used to
one
tell
that
her, "Why
posted the
are you
obituary.
posting, why are you putting up this dude's channel on your streams all the time? Do you realize all that does is spread his channel around?"
Right. Right. So she'll
Rachel
go
said
around
I
and
had a oh sorry.
oh, go ahead.
Rachel said I had a baby at 17. I had no time to go to school. Lucky I worked in shearing sheep to make money. Now we own our own farm. I dropped out second year of high school. Yeah, and you're an awesome person, right? And
But
you're doing well.
just because my sister had a baby at 7, well, she got pregnant at 17, had her baby at 18, and her husband are still together. They're high school sweethearts.
Mhm.
She went and got her GED, and she does have a degree and stuff, but her husband is like amazing. My niece is a nurse practitioner. That people were telling my sister when she was younger, like she would never go anywhere because she got pregnant so young. It's not
Mhm.
true. I mean, my nephew is successful. My niece is like she only has 2 years left of college to be a doctor, and she's in cancer. And so it's just like
Mhm.
it doesn't matter if you drop out of school or if you have a GED. You know what I'm saying? It's who you are and what you do with your future that makes you who you
Right.
are.
And I mean, I
And
was a non-traditional college student, right? Like I fucked around in high school and just quit going. And I got my GED when I was pregnant with my first daughter. After I had her, I went back to college for like a year, and then I had to quit because I got pregnant with my son. Well, no, it was more than a year. It was like a few years because there's 5 years between them. But I had went to a couple years of college, and I got pregnant with my son, had a bunch of complications, had to stop going to school. Then I went back to school after my youngest two started school themselves and finished my degree. I did that. That is something I fucking accomplished, and it's something that I am proud of myself for doing because it wasn't easy. Being a non-traditional student is not easy. I could have gone on and got a master's degree, but I just felt like, okay, I've already taken too much time away from my kids. They're little. They're not only going to be little once, and I don't want to jump into getting a master's degree now. I'm glad I didn't because I would just owe more money. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't think going to college is anything that really makes a big deal in who you are as a person. You
right.
might owe more money to government than someone who didn't go to college. That's about it. That's how
But
I
to come
feel
out here
about
and to
it.
lie to everybody, and it's almost like she's trying to put people down, for
Hmm.
their educate or their lifestyle or whatever. Nobody
Yeah,
really
she
knows.
does.
And she does that because that's how she feels inside. That's how she's feeling
Hmm.
inside.
Right. Exactly. You know? And I just found Golden's clip that she wants us to play. It's called Andy Cruz Gets Admonished by Nikki for his shameful Muppet associations.
If I was at home, I'd play it. I can't do it.
I can turn it up. Can you guys hear it?
Hmm.
Gold. That's not true.
What did she say?
She said, hang on, because she's putting up the uh, screenshot of. Remember when she made the picture of the clouds that she said was the gods telling her that she had a grandkid coming, and then she
Hmm.
put up the ultrasound picture and tried to say they were identical, they were twins, the cloud and the ultrasound picture. And
Hmm.
she said, now watch, someone will take this picture and put googly eyes on it. Because she said that, I was being a smartass, and I did that. And I put that one little purple monster with the big eyes from the Muppet Show,
Uh-huh.
that goes meep meep or whatever. I put him beside where the cloud was, and then I put like googly eyes with a tongue sticking out face on where the ultrasound picture was, and posted it. It was a joke. I did it to be a smartass because she had said someone was going to do it. So she has this up on her screen, and she is talking to Andy like a teacher or like she's his mom. Do you see this? Do you see what she did? Do you agree with this? Why are you associated with this? Like,
Can you
it
imagine her
was
being your mom?
no,
No, she showed me porno. No, thank you.
right. I think she is jealous. I know that she was jealous when I first met her, when I had told her at the time all I had was my granddaughter, right? And I was talking to her about how cool it was to be a grandma. And she would make comments like, "Oh my God, I hate you. Why do you get to be a grandma and I don't?" And I'm thinking, yeah, that's a
She would
normal
say the same
fucking
thing to me too.
reaction.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
she was
that's,
she was with me
I'm
through
sorry, but
most of my
yesterday was
grandkids.
disgusting with Tiffany doing that thing about like mocking you
I know.
about you being all happy about your grandchild and everything.
Hmm.
That was
Well,
disgusting.
here's the thing though, retro is that she doesn't even have a relationship with the one grandchild that she does have.
Yeah, I know.
You
Hmm.
know, but
Hmm.
Nikki would do the same thing with me all the time too, like because she was with me through most of my grandkids up to the last 2 years, and I'd always show her pictures and stuff. And she'd be like, "My kids will never have babies, like, and I just want to be a grandma." And I'm gonna be very honest right now. I do not believe that Nikki has this baby with her at this house. I
Did
don't.
you
I
hear
think
her playing clips last night when it was brought up? Tiffany said in the chat, Amy said she thinks that you're lying about having the baby with you. Can you believe that? Girl, it was so strange. I wish I had recorded it, but
that's my
I was.
opinion. And Tiffany, I know a
She
lot
started
more about
playing. No, look,
Nikki.
she started
Well,
playing clips, Amy, that were clearly fake. And even the people in the chat was like, Nikki, this is getting really weird. Those are
it is.
obviously fake baby clips.
This is the daughter that didn't even invite her to her wedding that had the baby. So
Hmm.
just think about that. And and Tiffany can sit there and say whatever the fuck she wants to say. I've known Nikki the longest. Okay. And
Hmm.
I know so I know the dynamics of stuff. So Nikki can just take that and shove it up, or Tiffany and shove it up their ass. I don't
Hmm.
care what Tiffany says or thinks. She doesn't know what are all of mine and Nikki's conversations.
Hmm. Okay, let's listen to the rest of this because it gets weird. Yes, she starts screaming. Andy, look at these Muppets. You know, she put googly eyes on them, referring to a cloud that looked like a baby ultrasound. Andy, how do you allow this to go on? Ditch Scotty now. That's basically the, yeah, yeah. She did that. That never fucking happened. Why does she
What?
keep saying that? That I
What is she
looked up her
saying?
mom's obituary and posted it.
Oh my
I
God.
that didn't happen.
I know. Oh my gosh.
Nikki, go to your
Well,
friend Dave's channel and go see what he's posted when all this went
mhm,
on. She's such a liar.
When
right.
her lips are moving, she's lying. That means all the time.
You guys already know if I had actually posted anyone's mom's obituary on my channel, somebody would have screenshots, more than likely Tiffany.
Why
You
Tiffany would
guys,
have
didn't you
dropped
send?
that fucking
Oh,
receipt like it was hot.
this bitch has to be a
oh,
constant
hold on. Let me
victim
knock you
of
off.
something happening to her. Her family's been
Hmm.
contacted. That's a lie. You know, I mean, people, are putting down her essay. I just flat out don't believe it. And I have a good reason to not believe it. And that's because she told me a totally different story. Then she
Hmm.
turns around after I say that publicly. She turns around and says, I never told Amy my story. Yeah, you did. You told me, you told Breakfast, you told Amber. When Amber and I were still talking, I called her and I said, what was the story that Nikki told you? And it was
Hmm.
similar to mine, except for she's saying Amber says it's when Nikki worked at the strip club. I was told a bar, not actual strip club. Amber was told an actual, strip club. I had
Well,
that
I've
right to
heard her
think
say
she's lying
she
to
told
me.
me she was a bartender at a
Yeah.
strip club, and then I've heard her tell men she was a stripper at a strip club.
Right. So in 2022 or 2023, whenever all this happened and Breakfast was going to cover the case, and she told me her story. So, and then years later, she's even told the story that she was almost a victim to it back in like, I don't know. She went live like once or twice while she took that couple year long break, and she told the story. And it was that she was a witness. Like she told me she had to go testify because it happened to one of the girls that she worked with. You know what I'm saying? And so I have
Mm-hmm.
every right to believe she's lying about that story because it's a totally different story. And the whole this bitch makes things up to be a victim. She's acting like all of this stuff is happening to her when she's the only one that's done it. Who's contacted family? Nikki. Nikki. You know what
I
I'm
know,
saying? Nobody
I
else has
know,
contacted
I
any family.
know. It's like she projects everything that she knows that she or Robbie are guilty of doing onto other people, usually me.
Yeah.
And she's the one that's guilty of the shit,
Yeah.
you know? I have never put up anybody's family member's obituary ever. The entire time
I
I've had a channel out here. I haven't.
I have never in my life witnessed people like Robbie and Nikki. They can do all of this shit and say this stuff about people, criticize them, put them down, and then the next day turn around and be like, I never said that. Are you kidding? Look at last night when Terry was live, he was playing those clips of Robbie and he's like, and you want to sit there
Hmm.
and you want to call people fat. Are you joking, Robbie? Really? That's what you do on a daily basis is you criticize people. And he was trying to
I,
project that onto Terry.
I know. I know. And then tonight, Nikki made a comment about how only lowlifes would make comments about somebody's dead mother to hurt them out here. And I'm thinking, your best friend does that to
Mhm.
everybody
Yeah.
all the
Yep.
time. And he says some of the most foul, disgusting things about people's parents that are dead that you can imagine. Not normal
Yep.
stuff.
And
Not normal.
he was also saying to Terry in those clips that Terry was playing how something about how he puts people Terry puts people down for um if people's homes are clean or not or whatever he was saying. I'm like, Robbie, that's what you say to people. He says it to Sally Ann all the time. All the time.
Hmm.
Criticizes her, puts her mom down. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like all of that.
Oh, okay.
These
Let's
people are
listen to the
nuts. That's
rest
how
of
you know they're
this.
all on drugs.
Right. Well, okay. So she's like, Andy, she's looking at, can you imagine if someone looked up your mother's obituary? Why even? This was just bizarre. This was fucking bizarre. But let's listen to the rest of this clip.
Can you pause it for a second?
Yeah.
I'm going to turn into Joe every two
Okay.
seconds. She's sitting here calling you a pig, saying you looked up her mother's obituary, and you did not. Okay, I remember when all this happened with Wyoming. I remember
Hmm.
when it all went
Yeah.
down. You know, Nikki, the only pig that's looked up any of your family members' obituary would be Mel, and Tiffany. I have the proof. I have the screenshots.
Yep.
I put them up. They're the ones that pulled your dad's obituary and posted it. The person that you trust right now that's sitting in your chat every single night, that you talk to on a daily basis. Go figure.
And do
Okay.
you remember when she was in a big debate with you because you had said that Bobby Joe is her older sister, and she was arguing and saying no, she's not.
Mm-hmm.
Jennifer's the oldest sister, and I'm the middle, and then Bobby Joe. And she
Mm-hmm.
put up her dad's obituary to prove you wrong.
It was a
I
simple
mentioned that.
mistake.
Yeah, I
Okay, so
mentioned
I
that.
get so I got our sisters
And
mixed up. Who cares? It's not that big of a fucking deal.
well, and that
You
was my
know?
whole point was Nikki, the only people who have put up your parents' obituaries is you. And you do that to try to prove that you're not lying to this person or that person. You do that.
Yeah,
People
but
don't
see,
have to look up your family members' fucking obituaries. All they have to do is like go back to one of your old streams if you didn't have them all hidden and find where you had it up on the screen for 5 hours.
Nikki
You know
searches
what I
into
mean?
everybody. I mean, look, they searched into my stepdad. Look at all this information they had. She called the Arizona State Capitol to get a hold of him. It was all
Mhm.
recorded. She's a fucking dumbass. She is a dumbass.
Mhm. Oh yeah, we know that. We know that. Neither one existed. Neither one existed. I will agree with you 100% on that. In fact, Joe and Iva did a stream. I don't know if you've seen it, Granny Fanny and Iva, where they played clips the from streams that he did the week that he came out and said that he had been raped. And he's
Oh.
clearly talking about the same interaction with the same guy. And it goes from being a fun threesome that he fucked all night and it was awesome to this guy, his friend left after the threesome and this guy and him got in an argument over politics. And then the guy said he lost his keys. And then when he's talking about the grape, it's that the guy pretended that he locked his keys in his car and had to come back into his apartment and get a hanger to get his keys that were locked in
Hmm.
his car.
Isn't that funny? Hmm.
Awfully funny,
You know
you
what?
know?
You know what I just remembered?
What?
I could have sworn that Robbie told me a story about Oscar locking his keys in his car and had to use a coat hanger to get his keys out.
That makes a lot of sense.
Weird. See, these people, Scotty, they have to lie to make themselves look good. They have to lie to break everyone's character down, to dehumanize us. That's what they do. They have to lie. It's to break your
Well,
character on
she's
who you are.
accusing me of everything under the sun. I mean, listen, if I've done something, you guys know, I will say, yes, I did that. And I'll either say it was wrong of me or I'll say I felt justified, right? But I will say I did it. I didn't do the shit she's accusing me of doing. I have proven that with receipts on my page that she puts on her channel, put them up on a screen, read them, and still didn't fucking comprehend. I had just proved that she was lying.
Yeah. There's a channel called The Living Clips, And if you go there, you'll hear all of Robbie's old clips from years ago and just start putting the pieces together.
I mean, if
It's
people can't
insane.
see that this bitch has lost her fucking mind, I don't know what's going to convince them that she has. I really don't fucking know what will convince them that she has. She's
Nikki
literally
wasn't
fucking
like this.
insane, you guys.
Something has happened to her, like I've gone back and like read our messages and stuff and listened to voice clips. And I see the red flags that were there that I just never noticed from before. But and I really see them now with everything. But she still wasn't as bad as she like when she was doing her lives every night. Um, she was going after Space and AJ, and she waved the white flag and said, "I'm done. I'm not fighting with you guys anymore. I'm not doing this on a nightly basis." And she quit going live for a couple years, about 3 years or something like that. She quit doing lives because she didn't want to fight with them. And so something I don't know if it's because her husband has been and he is remarried. She can sit there and
That's what
say,
I think it is. I think when
mhm,
he actually remarried, that she lost the plot. I
yeah.
swear to God.
And I have the proof that I mean he's married. And so she just, it's like she can't, it's almost like she still says my husband, like she said how that night he came over and after she said that I contacted him or whatever. And I don't believe in none of it. I don't. He moved away a long time ago. Like when Nikki and I first became friends, he wasn't even around. He was already gone. She can't get over it. She can't let go of him. It's an obsession that she has, and I think she has completely lost her mind.
You know, I kind of think that she thought this grandbaby would somehow bring them back together, or that she would at least get to have an interaction with him at her daughter's house, and that's why she stayed there so long. I honestly believe
I
that.
believe that. I believe that too.
Yeah.
I believe that too. I'm sorry, her daughter's not going to drive 6 hours two ways every day so she can go to work and Nikki watches the baby, or whatever they're doing.
Hmm.
Whatever. I mean, that's a 12-hour drive. You know what I'm saying? That's a day drive, like just
Yeah,
to
no
drop
one's
her
going
baby
to
off
do
and
that.
pick it up. Yeah. So I don't believe it.
Yeah,
I
nobody's
think
going to do
she
that.
but I agree with you about that whole
Hmm.
situation. Nikki's
Yeah.
not right in the head. Like she is so fucked up, it's not even funny.
Oh, girl, I wish someone would have fucking gave me a heads up. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. No. See? The proof is staring the bitch in the face, and she's still gonna sit there and say, oh, but it was before that. No, you stupid fucking bitch. It was not. I have never put a fucking obituary of your mother up or a death notice or anything else. I put up a fucking screenshot showing that you're the only motherfucker that has control over that website with her information on it. So there's no fucking way nobody else had access to it unless you fucking gave it to them. So you were lying about Wyoming and trying to get people, you were inciting hate against her. You had all these people ganging up on her, and she's having a fucking complete meltdown. For what reason? Because you enjoy picking on people. Because you're a bully. But you're a stupid bitch. And anybody with common sense should be able to see that.
Wait, what is this person saying?
What is it?
Did Amy fulfill Nikki during those years so she didn't have to go live? Can you ask her, Scotty? Does Amy believe that talking does Amy believe that talking with Amy, I think she meant fulfilled
Yeah.
Nikki so much that she didn't have to go live for you?
And she was scared to go live. She ran
Nikki,
away.
well, she did, but Nikki and I like we took like I went to her for everything.
Hmm.
And like she would come to me with stuff and we talked every single day. And I'm not joking when I tell everybody like when the whole Gabby Petito case hit and the Summer Wells case hit, Nikki would play it on her, like I'd be on speaker and she'd have it on and she'd play it on one of her other devices or whatever, and we would listen. We didn't go into chats, we listened to it together, like all of the streams about Summer and stuff like that. And we were so invested in it. Like all the drama and all of that stuff, like we weren't even involved in it with going on
Mm-hmm.
YouTube and stuff like that. I don't know what happened. You know, I felt betrayed because I had my issues with Lycan and all of the stuff that was going on with his channel, right? And they all started
Right.
bombarding Nikki's chat. And I was trying as hard as I can to be respectful and stuff like that. Everybody knows what happened, okay? And I felt totally because Nikki told me that night before she went live, she goes, "We'll just," I said, "What about Sarah?" And she goes, "Just, I'll block Sarah."
Mm-hmm.
And then she doesn't understand why I'm upset. And she puts all the blame on me when realistically it wasn't my fault. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I really do not feel like she told me one thing. She totally betrayed me. Like, let's be honest. And that's kind of how it all went down. And ever since that has happened, Nikki has lost her mind.
Mm-hmm. You
She's
know,
just so apeshit.
he's degreeless. You've got all these questions. You could hit up my Cash App, Scotty420. You've sent me money before. Since, we're stopping what we're talking about to answer your questions like this, it would only be polite to send the host a tip. I'm just saying. Proper, you know. But yeah, she's on my post from 5 months ago, Amy.
Hmm.
And I'm going to read you what I can see that I had said. Nikki, you were so full of shit. You put that fake obituary of your mom out on your stream and then blamed Wyoming for that Dave guy using it for a thumbnail. I fact checked you by finding the website you used and showing the only person who had access to it is you. So nobody could have accessed it unless you let them. That is debunking you. I even edited out your mom's name, even though you have doxed her numerous times yourself, just hoping someone would use her information in a YouTube beef. You are a shallow and vapid woman. You consider nobody's feelings but your own, which is why even those closest to you walked away years ago. Now you are again claiming that your sister died. Um, I can't see the rest. Something, but it wasn't one of your sisters that you grew up with, but one that you barely knew from your dad's side. Remember when it first happened, she acted like it was, she even said, I've got the clip somewhere. When you grow up together and you're close and,
They were never
siblings.
close. She didn't even hardly know who they were. I was on the phone with her when she got her DNA test results back. I was actually on the
Hmm.
phone with her. She ended up hanging up, told me what they were, hung up with me, and she's bawling her eyes out.
Yeah.
So she's full of shit.
Hmm. Let her read it to us. When I said a fake obituary, it's because you created it yourself and then hid it so nobody in your family or any of your mom's friends would see it. So to me, that's a mock obituary.
She
It's
did
one
it
that
for
you're
online
creating
purposes.
for your,
She did it for
yes,
online purposes for people on the internet.
you did it in the hopes that somebody would use it and you could claim victim. That's what I mean by fake. What I mean by fake is that when you sat there and wrote that using your late mom, it was with the fucking intention of using it for YouTube fucking fuckery. And to me, that makes you a pretty disgusting fucking bitch. Because I'm guilty of a lot of things in this life. One thing I would never do is sit there and knowingly create a document with the sole intention of using one of my dead parents for a YouTube beef. I wouldn't do that. I think somebody that would do that lacks the fucking basic requirements to be considered to have a soul. It's my opinion. You know? Just my opinion.
Yep. She did that obituary for entertainment purposes only.
Mm-hmm. and it was an announcement, not the obituary. You're the one that got the obituary. But I fact checked you by finding the website you used. So there you have it. She's admitting right here. Did you guys see what she's admitting?
Oh my
She's
God, she's
right here
stupid.
admitting that she found the website. She said it. But didn't she just claim a couple
She's
minutes
twisting
ago
it around.
that I was the one that brought that website out? No, she found it. Look what she says here. I fact checked you by finding the website you used and showing the only person who had access to it is you, so nobody could have accessed it unless you let them. That is debunking. That's not debunking. I literally just have. Yes, that's debunking you,
She's
dummy.
literally twisting it around what you said. You
Mm-hmm.
have to speak kindergarten for her to understand.
Mm-hmm. This baby
Nikki,
person is telling someone else to move on. You can't be serious. Who? What baby person? What do you mean he's degreeless? Why would I laugh after making the comment about a soul? I do have a soul. Oh, okay. He's talking about Katie. Soul requirements.
I'm
Yes.
telling you, something's
Like,
wrong with Nikki's
okay,
brain.
if you can sleep at night knowing that you're using your dead parent in a YouTube beef when you're not even making money or surviving in order to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of fucked up to me.
Sky, when she announced that her mother passed away to everybody, which was nobody's business, she brought it here because she wanted sympathy from everybody. What was the
Hmm.
first thing she said about her mother? She called her own mother a whore.
Right.
What does she expect people to think? If she's going to come here and say shit like that, she can't get mad at people's opinions. You know, and she's sitting here taking what you said on that post and she's completely twisting it and turning it around.
Yeah, that's what she does. That's what she does. Hey, my sister's dating. I don't think and it's the only soul that has access to it is me. And anyone who requests it is down. Exactly, Nikki, which means there's no fucking way that Wyoming had access to it to give it to the Dave guy, which is what you were running around telling people. You were also telling people that she was using your dead sister's picture, when in fact, I have since got you to admit that that is not your dead sister.
Okay. You know how we already know that Nikki projects, right? We already know that.
Hmm.
So her accusing Wyoming of giving that obituary to that Dave guy makes me think that she's projecting because it was Nikki who gave it to that Dave guy. Nikki knows who this guy is. And I don't believe she hates him. I believe it's someone that she knows that's running that page, or it could be her herself or whoever
Hmm.
doing this shit. That's what I believe. Why would Wyoming give that to? She doesn't even know that Dave guy. Why would she give that to him? Because
And
it was Nikki.
Wyoming shared that dude's post to warn Nikki. She didn't realize that Nikki already knew this dude and is in cahoots with him, right? She was trying to warn her, hey, he's showing pictures of your kids. You need to do something about this. Wyoming was actually trying to do a kindness and got shit on for it. You know? Amy's mind is not out there. Your mind is out there. Anybody that, okay, listen, I'm going to keep it real with you.
Amy's mind is so out there. Okay.
Anyone that white knights for Tiffany knowing that she sucked Lycan's dick has questionable fucking intelligence, in my opinion. I'm just going to say it. Because we've all seen Lycan's groin area on Natasha's stream when she zoomed in, and you could see the flakiness and the irritation and the dandruff. And she put her head down there, and yeah. So the fact that you're so pro Tiffany makes me question your fucking ability to reason. Because most people don't like that dirty, nasty e-horse. I'm just saying. Right? I'm just saying.
Rachel says, that is the funny thing. Like, even edited out your mom's name, even though you have dogs numerous times yourself, just hoping someone would is exactly what you did.
No, I didn't. Nikki. 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 No, I didn't. Nikki.
Why even those folks who walked away years ago,
Uh-huh.
now you are then claiming that your sister died, even though you earlier said it wasn't one of the sisters that you grew up with. One that I've never said that I barely knew her.
Yes, you did.
That's a fucking lie, but I can't wait to show that.
Gosh.
Ma'am, I remember a story you told. You said that your dad had called you out of the blue and you were talking and he was explaining to you why he couldn't be around you because his wife and daughters hated you and threatened to disown him if he ever had anything to do with you. And then they walked in and you could hear his wife and his daughters screaming because he was on the phone with you. And you said that you've never talked to them or had a relationship with them at all. Are you going to say you were lying then? Or are you lying now?
So if they hate her, how does she know one of her sisters died? She must be stalking them.
Mm-hmm.
They are very much alike. Oh, really? Oh, I know. Well, I know my sisters and my dad. I did not know them growing up. You see, you're doing this, Scotty. You're twisting the truth to fit your bullshit lies. And also,
My bullshit lies? Because you also said, I was on the panel with you when you said this. Now the blue, you said, I was going through my messages the other day and found one from my biological dad. And me and Robbie were like, what? What did it say? And you said, oh, he just said he was apologizing and wanted me to have a relationship with him and wanted me to get to know my sisters from him. Me and Robbie said, well, what did you do, Nikki? Are you going to talk to him? And you said, no, I just deleted it because I have nothing to say to him and I don't want to know them. Do you remember that, Nikki? I do. I do. See, that's your one fucking big fuck up here is that I have a very good fucking memory, Nikki. And I remember small details from conversations.
Yeah, she said some of the same things to me too.
Mm-hmm. If you guys need to block any accounts that are annoying, I mean, you can. I don't care.
Yeah, this
If they're
person
not
thinks
going
my
to
mind.
donate, they don't get to sit and chat.
They're
So,
saying my mind is so far out there, but they keep asking questions.
right. I don't think it's Tiffany. I actually think it's MJ.
that none of this is your fucking business.
MJ or Jeff, one or the other.
Months ago, this is what you were talking about, and you're still talking about it.
Nikki, are you really the one to ridicule or calling one out for still talking about somebody? Really? Really? I don't think you are. Yeah, I don't think it's Tiffany either. I think it's either MJ or it's Jeff. Because she's said numerous times that her and Jeff like to troll together. But that account did send me $100 once, so I know they've got my Cash App.
You are still coming into my chat and speaking about my family, my father, my mother, my husband, my children. What is wrong with you? Get the fuck over.
Nikki, you are the one that always brings up family. You're the one that brings up your family, my family, everyone's family. Okay? You don't get to fucking act like you're a victim when you're the bitch that makes it a topic of conversation. That's not reasonable. It's not logical. But then again, you've eaten so many lithium in your lifetime, I don't think you've got a working brain left. I think you're misfiring on maybe 1 or 2 brain cells at this point. That's what I think.
And remember, not they're like, this will have not come up. Oh my God.
Because you've told us that both the sisters, right? Both of your sisters from your mom's side are still alive. You've said that numerous times. You just said it a minute ago. So they're very much alive. You let Nikki blow you? Well, most men enjoy blowjobs from gutter sluts. I mean, that's not shocking.
No, wait, no, I mean, the fact that why did she,
Oh, oddly enough, Tiffany disappeared from the chat over there. Someone is asking about 20 minutes ago, where'd Tiff go?
you reset? During one live thing, I said that, and I waited a month. Just let people know that my sister passed away. That's it. And from that, single white female over here decided she was just wasn't gonna let, like, it doesn't matter any fucking thing that I say. She is obsessed. I thought Amy was bad.
Oh, she
so
thought you were
much.
bad, Amy. In this equation, you guys, who comes off as obsessed? Honestly,
Well, we're not live every single night about her either. We don't sit there for 8 to 10 hours on a live going at her every single night. Who's obsessed, Nikki? Get yourself
yeah,
in check, bitch. Seriously.
yeah. It's clearly you obsessed. Listen, even people who don't even like me are laughing at you because of your obsession with me right now.
Yeah. Nikki's a
There are
prime
jokes
example.
all over the internet about Scotty, 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 because of your obsession with me, lady.
She's a prime
Stop.
example of what happens when you get dropped on your head as a child.
Hmm. Is Tiffany known for sending money? Yes, $1 at a time. $1 at a time. Because she spends her money on her meth habit. So let's go forward some.
Just get along with me. Because I couldn't figure it out. What's wrong with her? Like, what? It's not.
Robbie's in her chat. She's extremely infatuated with you. Robbie, stop. If you really cared about this bitch, you'd be like, Nikki, you need to reel it in. And I know that this shit gets on your nerves, Robbie, because you've told me numerous times that her obsession with people online drives you crazy. That it's annoying as fuck. Right? Mm-hmm. Shut up, Callaloo. That's right. I wish I had a clip of that Callaloo cartoon. We need to get that.
She just really wanted so fucking much to be here. I'm not. It's so gross.
Nikki, if you remember months before we even fell out, I had pretty much quit coming. Hey, Casper. I had pretty much quit coming to your streams because you're boring as fuck. And you focus on one person and can't ever move on. And it gets boring and monotonous. That's why you have no audience except for people that don't like me or just are there out of obligation, maybe. Look, you even lost Dragonfly Wings. Where's she at? Nikki, where's Dragonfly Wings, your bestie? Hmm? Mm. Yeah, Snarly definitely needs an intervention. But I don't care enough to fucking give her one. So.
To happen to know, Robbie, I fucking annihilated systems.
Is she delusional? Annihilated? The bitch is not in touch with reality. Nikki, you are not in touch with reality, and it's really fucking sad. Really sad. And when Joe and I go over that entire meltdown you had with Andy Cruz the other night, you're going to feel really dumb. I mean, you know,
Oh, she's definitely delusional.
$85 into the trolling fund. Yeah. Yeah, are you, yeah, she is fucking delusional. She truly is.
I offered Scotty, I told her I would pay her $100 tonight if she came up on my channel and proved that anything that I said was a lie or wrong. And within 5 minutes, you know what she did? She went live with Retro.
I was already live when she said that, wasn't I? I'm pretty sure I was.
Oh, she's listening.
I know that I'd already set it up when she said that. I don't know why she tried to turn Andy against you when you've been going over for years. Same with me, exactly. And she never goes over there. Nikki, you're delusional. You're fucking delusional.
She used to go over to
Absolutely.
Andy's. She used to go over there a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
And Andy would go, I don't know. I just, when she, after hearing how she acted last night with Andy, did she not realize that that is such a turn off to men? Like,
Mm,
that's just such a turn off.
yeah.
He
I'm
probably will
sorry.
never go back.
Yeah, I'm sorry if you guys can't hear the recording. It's not a recording, it's her actual live that's on right now.
I'm going to read the transcript of her live stream when she said, no.
Yes, you did chicken out. I'm done. I can't listen to that bitch's voice anymore. Can you hear, though, that she's starting to sound more slow in her speech and calmer
Mhm.
and almost deflated? The
Yeah.
fucking nighttime pills must have kicked in.
Well,
That's
she
all I
does
can
take
figure out.
nighttime pills. She does for
Hmm.
sure.
You can hear it. It goes from her being off going 100 miles an hour like she's on speed, and then
Hmm.
she just kind of deflates like a whoopee cushion. And the sound that comes out of her mouth is much like the sound that comes out of a whoopee cushion,
Yeah.
if
It's
I'm
like she
honest.
totally goes from like high all the way down to like low gear.
Yes. Yes, every night. Every fucking night. I don't know about her. Wonder how much longer she'll go on, because it's only 2:00, and
She
she'll
might go on for
probably,
like maybe another hour or so.
hmm
How long has she been live?
I was around 11 something when I noticed that she was live. Yeah, she doesn't mention her cats anymore. She doesn't.
Well, she fosters cats.
Hmm.
And so whenever like so she fosters cats, and whenever they get like a new home, or the people place her.
Right.
Hold on. My son-in-law just texted me. Hold on. Oh,
Okay.
so anyway, like, so when the cats are ready to be replaced or whatever, they'll come and get them.
Hmm.
That could be why.
Oh, I want to play this video real quick. For those of you who weren't here the other day, we found out the gender of my new grandbaby, and I'm going to play the video when I revealed what it was. Isn't that so cute? That was so
Yes.
cute.
I'm gonna jump down. So I just got bad news about my daughter. So they did a CAT scan. So I'm gonna jump down real quick.
Sorry, guys. I didn't know I was muted. Are you asleep, Retro? Are you awake? Are you still with me?
Yeah, I'm still with you. I'm awake.
Okay. I don't know about you, but I'm done talking about this bitch for the night.
Oh yeah, me too. She's just ugh. Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
They're all gross.
Yeah. But thanks for coming up. I had fun.
Yeah,
And
I had fun too.
I had to talk to someone about how outrageous she is. It's like she sees the proof right in front of her face and doesn't realize that she's making a fool of herself. It's very bizarre to me.
It is. It's bizarre to
I
me too.
don't get it. So
But you
is
got to
the
think
child
about this Scotty. She's been doing like August 31st is going to be 2 years
right?
that she's been doing this crap, and it just
I
doesn't
really,
stop.
I think Amy's onto something. I think it's because something happened with the husband. Like either he finally got married to that other woman, or she just finally realized that there's no mending that fence, and or maybe like something happened with her kids moving on and moving out and not needing her. I don't know, but she needs to find a healthier hobby. Yeah, I hope
Big-
your daughter's okay, Amy.
Yeah, Amy, I'm praying for your daughter, babe.
Hmm. And I mean, I know, like she said, I want to be over there. No, lady. Like it got so boring hearing her talk about Natasha or Amy. I mean, seriously. And you know what's funny is that some of the people that are buddies with her now, when we were all friends, were coming to me, begging me to fucking get her to stop talking about Amy. They really were. We were all sick of hearing it about Amy. Like, move on.
Well, I was
Find
wondering
something
myself. I'm like,
else.
I was thinking to myself, like, are her friends not sick and tired of like her talking about Amy like every single freaking night?
Hmm. Yes, we were. And all of us were like trying to hint to her or just flat out telling her, dude, this is monotonous. Talk about something else. It's nobody wants to hear this shit, Nikki. You know, you don't even make it fun. Like just this. And when she started saying that Natasha was sending her subliminal messages, I was fucking done. I was done. Subliminal messages. Okay. Yeah, I cannot go over there and listen to the same thing over and over. And that's what she does. I think she might have brain damage. I don't know if somebody dropped her on her head one too many times as a kid or what, but she is seriously like a broken record. That should be her channel name. It shouldn't be Darling Nikki. It should be Broken Fucking Record, in my opinion.
Right? Wash, rinse, repeat.
Hmm. Now Dickie is obsessed with her revenge P star. I don't know. I'm over it. I mean, I'm just gonna keep laughing at her, at all of them. And like Robbie going live tonight saying, oh, you need to give us the tracking information and post pictures. Why would I do that? Why
Oh,
would I do
silly.
that? He can wait and see the evidence I've collected when he files for his motion of discovery after he's charged for a felony harassment by using the United States Postal Service. You know, he can wait and find it in his fucking motion of discovery. You know, why would I? That's so stupid. These people are truly ignorant. Oh, yes. Let me go ahead and post this shit so that I compromise the case. Yeah, okay. Let me get right on that. Stupid. You don't get to send shit to my house and me not do something about it. You know what I mean, Retro? Like, that's
I know
going
exactly.
above and
Yeah,
beyond. Above and beyond.
it is. It
So,
is. It's ridiculous.
it is. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. But I'm going to get off here and get
Well, she
ready
loves the
for
taste. She
bed.
loves the taste of your. She loves the taste of your name on her lips.
She does. And it's going to be really sad when that little grandbaby says Scotty first. And she's going to feel
Oh
really
my god! When I
stupid.
saw that picture that you made with that, oh my god, I was like, oh no.
And you know, we all called it that she would,
Oh,
that
you
her or
got her
some of her
so
people would say,
triggered with that picture. By the way, she was so
oh,
mad.
really?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She was so
It
mad.
was a joke. It wrote itself. It wasn't even
She
hard. I
doesn't know
didn't
what a
even have to
joke
work
is,
hard.
Scotty. She doesn't know what a joke is.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh well. I mean, it was a joke. Everyone else thought it was funny, you know?
I
And
thought
that
it was
was like
hilarious.
there was people saying, oh, that was inappropriate. She was attacking your grandbaby. And I got a question, y'all. Was your hooligan drunk last night in that chat of Nikki's? Because she was fucking on 10 with the comments. And it was clear she was talking toward Tiffany, but trying to pretend she was talking about me when she was clearly meaning
Oh, let
Tiffany.
me guess. She was being passive aggressive too.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Oh God.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Um, it was just bizarre. She had to have been drunk. Retro, you
Honestly,
triggered Dickie.
I don't know how I trigger her so much. I don't know how I do it. I don't even do nothing.
I think she's jealous of you because people naturally like you. And I don't think she's ever had that in life because she's not a very likable person. She's just not, you know?
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
I
Well,
don't
I'm
know.
just I just like I'm a people person. I'm a bubbly person. I'm like this in my life. I'm like this at
Hmm.
work. I'm like this is me. You know.
Well, I mean, yeah, in your line of work, it's customer service a lot, like
Yeah,
mostly.
yeah.
And that's how you make your tips, right? Of course, you're going to have that type of personality to do well at the job that you do. You know, that's not a
Well, not only that,
coincidence.
I also love taking care of people too because
Right.
like how I
Yeah.
used to be a caregiver. You know how like you were a caregiver,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I love taking care of people. You know.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can tell that and it comes through, you know? So,
And people can also tell that I'm genuine too.
hmm.
That I'm not just like, faking it to try to get money kind of thing
Hmm.
or whatever. Like
You
it's really
hoes
my
clingy.
personality. Yeah.
Sure, buddy. Sure. We're clingy, real clingy. Hmm. Yeah. Cause we're
People
the
are like,
ones that have
I
went
thought
live
retro
every
was
night
sweet,
for
but
3 years.
the only time that I'm mean is if
Hmm.
you're mean to my friends. I'll go at you. You
You
know
know
what
who
I
else you
mean?
trigger? Bill.
Dude, he made a whole live about me called Tanya, Tanya, Tanya. And he's
Hmm.
wearing a freaking hoodie. And
Hmm.
he's going, I think I'm wearing the hoodie better than you,
Yeah, I
Tanya.
know. That was so funny.
And the
So
way he says my
funny.
name, Tanya.
Tanya.
Hey, Tanya. I'm
We
like,
need
are
we
you
need proof of
okay?
life on his mom. We're gonna need that. We're gonna
No,
need
but
that soon, Bill.
the best, Scotty, the best was when I was at work, and
Hmm.
I was listening to his live, and he was with uh talking, saying, "Okay, guys, so I have news for you. Are you ready? Who contacted Nikki's daughters and everything?" And
Hmm.
then I'm like, "Oh God, who's it gonna be now?" Right? He's like, "Retro Kitten," and I'm like, "What,
Yes, I laughed.
dude?" I'm like, "Dude." I fucking clicked on that damn link. And he's like,
Yes, you were live, and I'm like, oh my god, Bill just went live, and it's about you.
oh my God, dude. I was like, Bill, you are so fucking full of shit. I never freaking did anything to freaking Nikki's daughters. And then Nikki comes on, retro, retro. And I'm like, oh fuck
Hmm.
no. Oh fuck no. I'm out. And I hung up. Fuck no.
Right?
I'm not
Yeah.
dealing with that psycho. No, thank
Hmm.
you.
Hey,
Oh
Mel.
my God. Hi, Mel. Yeah. I'm like, not today, Satan. Nope.
Oh my goodness, she's just insane.
She
She,
is.
she's insane.
And
And for her to say that
she
I'm
keeps
the
playing that
obsessed one,
movie. Yeah, she keeps playing that trailer of that movie where the two chicks is what is it that they look the
single white
same?
female.
Oh my God, dude.
And that's what I mean. She'll do that and she'll be like, that's Scotty and that's me. See, and that's something you do as a child. It's called role playing, like when you're a little kid. The only time you role play as an adult normally is if you're like in sex role playing or like those people that dress up and pretend they're in the Civil War. Stop it. Like
Yeah,
fucking weird. It's
yeah.
weird. I don't know about her. I just don't know about her. But I wish she would just find a new passion in life because having another middle-aged woman in another state or another country be your obsession and your passion at night is kind of sad, Nikki. I'm never going to want you. The dream is dead. I'm strictly Dickly. So,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. Yeah. Quit being a fucking weirdo.
Robbie has
Our,
announced today that he has what my
our address.
address.
Yeah.
Don't scare me, Robbie. You listen, Robbie. You are a freaking skinny twig. I could break you in half. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a freaking break, dude. By the way,
Mm-hmm.
he's on his live today and he's like, and somebody's like, Retro Chicken made a post saying Caillou is ugly. He's like, Kalu, what's Kalu? Is that a
Mm-hmm.
user on here or something?
I
No,
know.
fucking Nimrod, it's you. You're the
Right.
one who's ugly that I'm talking about, you freaking moron.
I know.
Such an idiot, dude.
And I know, Mel, and he was like wanting me to give us your tracking numbers. Show us what the show, like I'm going to do that. Fuck him. He
And
can
the way
get
he
that
can turn on you
information.
guys, like on
Hmm.
like a dime like that, how he can just
Right.
turn on you guys like that, it boggles my mind.
And him trying, like him, they're all trying to say, oh, Scotty turned on Robbie. No, the fuck I didn't. Robbie
No,
turned
you
on me.
didn't. Yeah, he
He
turned
turned
on
on
you.
me. And he had already sent screenshots of our conversations to Tiffany and Nikki way before me and him were not supposed to be friends anymore. Right? So who
Mhm.
really turned on who? It was the other way around. He's just mad because I wasn't upset about it. I was actually kind of relieved because being his friend is not a fun thing to be because he is just nasty. He's a
I'm sorry,
nasty
Robbie
fucking
is not a
person.
friend to anybody.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. Cause that's not a friendship right there.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
And he fucked up this time. He fucked up by sending shit to my house, which I can't say 100% it was him, but I do know he's the only person who's mentioned it out here. And he just so happened to know what was on the stuff that was sent to me when it had never even been mentioned out here at all.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yep.
that's on him.
And plus,
That's on him.
let's get real, guys. He has no credibility
Hmm. None.
because everybody knows he's a liar. Just
And
like
he's a
Nikki has
one
no
trick
credibility.
pony. It's like, okay, honestly, me and Mel have talked about this. Like, when we fell out with him, we already knew what to prepare for, right? He was
Yep.
going to take digs at our dead family members.
Of
He
course,
was
because that's what
going
he does.
to either dox us or say we were fat or ugly. Well, they can't say Mel's fat, but, say that we're low lives or this or that, like ad hominem attacks. He was going to tell us to cam up. Even if we have cammed up, because both of us have numerous times, that's not
Yep.
going to be good enough.
Nope.
He's going to, well, like with me, he's trying to say I'm an addict. No, I'm not an addict. I'm not a junkie. I'm not on anything. Uh, it's just the same shit every time. But
Yep.
if you even say one thing about him, one thing, he's sending people fucking, cease and desist things in the mail. He is threatening. He's calling police departments. He's trying to get people fired from their jobs.
Uh huh.
Um, you know.
Oh, and he says he doesn't go real life.
Hmm. Right.
I'm not a real lifer, but if you fuck with me, then I'll fuck with you. It's like,
Yeah.
get the fuck out of here.
Hmm. Yeah.
Oh my god. I love the way his cat hates him. I love it.
I know his cat does not like him. When it
No.
started like trying
Yeah.
to eat him up earlier, I was laughing. I can't believe how fast he tossed Mel. Well, that's because Mel. See, okay. He had been messaging Mel after me and him fell out, right before they fell out, telling her, I know Scotty's asking you for money, and he lied. He tried to say that I had been hitting him up for money and that he had sent me all this money. Hey, GLM. And then I posted proof of all the money he had ever sent me. And he hadn't sent me money. What, I think $75 total is all he had ever sent me,
You made
and
it
hadn't
sound
sent
like
me
he
anything
sent you
for
so much money. Are you kidding?
like 8 or 9 months, right? So clearly I was not using that motherfucker money. I wasn't hitting him up all the time. It was nothing like that. So he lied about that.
Yep.
And when Mel told him, Scotty's never asked me for anything. And then he lied to her and said that I had gotten money from him for a power cord. And when you can clearly see in the receipts that he hadn't sent me money for months. So which one is it, stupid? You know, like he was just making shit up off the top of his head.
Well, he
And when
lied
it
about my
didn't work,
daughter saying that she's freaking in a wheelchair.
right.
What the
But
frick?
when that didn't work to make Mel and me not be friends, he turned on her and lied and made shit up and said she was making fun of his essay and all this and that. Never happened. He just got mad because she wouldn't stop being my friend. You know?
Oh, you
No
should have took your
refunds.
little
That's
temper
right.
tantrum like Caillou.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep. I think he's
Wow.
funny. He's a funny little swagget. You know?
Yeah. Hi, GLM. Hi, sweetie.
Good to see you, GLM. Why don't you have your wrench? Oh, that's right. I got to give it back to you because you had a different channel. Oh, girl, I saw Tammy. Tammy put some kind of video out where she was like, if you threaten me one more motherfucking or if you call me a liar one more motherfucking time. And I remember thinking, is this going to be the video where like she finally croaks from getting so excited over YouTube shit? But I don't think it happened, but I listened, you know,
Yeah.
hoping. Um, he made the conversation about Scotty, completely changed the combo from our original subject, then talked about it on panel as if the combo was originally about Scotty. He sure did. He tried to make it sound like Mel and him were talking shit about me to try to make me think that Mel was not really being a friend to me. Oh, that was pleasant. Thanks, Kat, for sneezing right in my face. Appreciate
Wow.
that. Little silly kiddy. What you been doing all night? What do you got on you? What kind of dirt is that? Have you been in my plant? You better not have been in my plant. Don't worry, it's nothing toxic that can hurt cats. It's just a house plant. But they get in there and friggin' dig in the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
I bet I'll go in there and there'll be a little cat, perfect little dig spot where it's been laying because you're gonna need a bath. You smell like uh, poo and soot, soot and poo. Yes, I do bathe my cats. I know a lot of people are like, "Why do you bathe house cats?" Because they get stinky after a while.
Mm-hmm.
I think, you know,
Yeah, they do.
they do. Robbie is
Robbie is
complaining that he
complaining
got
that he
dogs.
got no refunds.
That's right. That's right. He sent, I can't swear it's him, GLM, but I'm 95% sure that he sent 3 t-shirts to my house trying to harass me, right? Talking about shit to do with my home life. The reason I think it's him is because I hadn't mentioned it to anybody out here at all. And he went live the other day and was supposing, what if someone sent t-shirts to Scotty's house and it said this, and that on it, which is exactly what was on those shirts. So the likelihoods it was him are pretty high. It's either him or he knows who it was and is involved in it somehow. So I contacted the postal service and they're turning it over to a postal investigator to get to the bottom of it. So didn't he go to jail and cry like a bitch in his mugshot? Yeah. Yes, he did. Hmm. And you know what, GLM, he had sent that shit to me, or it was sent to me like last month, 3 different packages. I haven't been out here crying like a bitch or complaining about it. But once it all, like, he started talking about it, I was like, all right, bitch, I, I got you now. I got you. And, yeah, cause he used that, he sent t-shirts to himself and used it as an excuse to dox Mel. I was like, all right, bitch, I got you. I got you. Yeah, he had a red dot in his home life also. Yep. Yep. Oh, he's definitely back on drugs. Yeah, he came at you hard. Yeah, he has. I think he thought if he came at me hard, I would fold. He got the opposite reaction from me. Yeah, and I don't see you folding either. And he doesn't realize, okay? Um, I got pretty thick skin. I can put up with a lot of shit. But when you start sending things to my home, that's a completely different story because you've crossed the line at that point. And yeah, I'm going to make sure that you fucking answer for it. And people can call me a bitch. They can say I'm, you know, whatever. But no, you don't get to send shit to my house. That's not cool. It's not cool. And I want to know who done it, whoever it is. I want to know who did it. I have a right to know who sent something to my fucking home. Okay? Well, that's because he's not a very good gay man. Think about it, GLM. He didn't use an enema before having anal sex, and he doesn't even have any lube in his fucking house. What kind of gay man doesn't have enemas available in their home or lube? Not a very good one. You know? Those are like 2 of the basic things you need to have if you're a gay man and you're promiscuous like he is. And that's not me being any kind of way. That's just fucking facts. You know? He said he's not a bottom, so he didn't clean his butt. I just don't think he knows how to wipe his ass. Even though he was trying to give people ass wiping lessons today on his stream.
Oh my God.
He was. He also
Really?
said that he identifies as a Southern black woman who loves Jesus, and I think he said chicken. Like,
Oh my
that's not
God.
racist, right?
Oh Lord.
Hmm. I guess that means we only clean our bums if we want people to stick things in there. That is a very good point, Peace Retreat. Very good point. The only time you're supposed to clean your butt, Robbie, is if you're planning on sticking things in it. You're supposed to clean your butt every day. That's every day. Yes. Please clean your ass, guys, even if you don't put things in it. It's important to have a clean booty. It matters.
Yes, it
Well, I think
does.
I'm gonna end this and give this cat a bath because this is I probably got to go save my plant too.
Okay. Well, it was
Thank,
fun.
yeah, thanks for coming up and
Yeah,
laughing
for
at that
sure.
stupid bitch. I mean, maybe one day she'll find someone else to talk about, and I'll just be a memory. You
No, I
know?
can't. I can't wait for you and you and Joe's live.
Yeah, we're gonna review her meltdown with begging Andy Cruz to pick her.
Oh my God, that's gonna be so funny.
Uh-huh. She is officially the biggest pick me bitch in the entire fucking internet.
She really is.
It was bad, you guys.
It was so bad.
But we'll go over that tomorrow, probably at his channel.
Okay.
All right, girl. I'll see you later.
Okay.
All
Bye.
right, bye. Make sure
Bye.
you all hit the thumbs up if you're watching on the replay. Hey, hit the thumbs up. My cash links or what the fuck ever are scrolling across the screen. Hit me up. Tip a bitch if you enjoyed yourself. Um, have a good night. And yes, nobody has a right to send me threatening communications to my home. It's not cool.
No.
Not cool. Just call me a fat bitch and keep it moving, for fuck's sake. All right, guys. I'll holler at you later.
Bye.